Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain today. I'll have a co captain, but you'll have to stick around and find out who that is. First and foremost, if you are not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed, I need you to set your notification bells to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics or fire content. And go on and press that like button. Queens and Kings, on the agenda today, we have the trolling of Nicki Minaj. We have Glorilla hitting the face with a jacket while performing. It was Megan Thee Stallion's birthday over the weekend, okay? And she was surprised with a party, and then the originals Destiny's Child, the making of Destiny's Child on its 25th anniversary. We got a lot to discuss. Let's get into it.
Never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't buy. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming out today. Remy Ma finally addresses Cardi B trolling Nicki Minaj with her profile picture. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. The Bronx rapper spoke on the petty incident during a recent interview with Jason Lee, February 26th of 2023. Remember back when Cardi B and JT had a little riff on Twitter, leading to Nicki Minaj to change her profile photo to JT and Cardi to switch hers for Remy Ma. Well, the Bronx natives have spoken on the debacle with Jason Lee after remaining silent for months. I ain't even do nothing, Remy Ma replied to Lee when he brought up the months old incident and asked if she felt Cardi shots sent shots. I ain't catch it straight. Hold up, be clear. I was at home like this. She reenacted her initial response to the drama as she sipped her drink. Waiting with my notifications on. She did reveal that since then, her fans have gone to extreme measures to get Cardi B to remove her photo from her profile, including reporting the picture as impersonation. Remaining unbothered by the fellow Bronx native shenanigans, she said, I don't care at all. I F with Cardi, she added. To refresh memories, the petty profile pic stems from last year when JT publicly congratulated Glorilla on the success of Tomorrow 2, featuring Cardi B. However, JT didn't include Cardi in the congrats, although she previously collaborated with the City Girls on Twerk. The up rapstress took to JT's negligence as a diss and subliminally tweeted out lapdog, adding, go fetch. The Nicki Minaj co-signee added fuel to the fire with the follow-up. Cardi, you go fetch your real talent. We DMing why you come back here to put on a show for these kids. The pair continued to exchange blows, including talking about each other's writing abilities, talent, and streaming numbers. Cardi B just recently changed her profile pick from Remy Ma to You Led Penn Bagley. As a huge fan of the show, her hit single, I Like It, featuring Bad Bunny and J Balvin, actually played in the first episode of season 4. Check out the full video on Remy Ma and Jason Lee's show on Jason Lee's YouTube channel. Okay. So, we're not haters over here. Go over and check it out. But I do think that it was very petty for, the ladies to get down and dirty like that. Like, why would you sit up and use this as bait to try to pit each other? Like, start up a new beef. Like, it's all unnecessary, if you ask me. Well, speaking of beef, Glorilla hit in the face with jacket while performing, warns fans to stop throwing things at her. Fans have been notorious for throwing rude objects at rappers while they're performing on stage, and a recent fan throwing incident at Glorilla's show is no different. On Wednesday, February 15th, TikTok user Bananas Anna posted a video of Glorilla getting hit with a jacket while performing a show in Denver. In the clip, the Memphis rapper is launching into her song Blessed when suddenly someone throws a jacket at her. Glorilla wasn't too happy about it. The 23-year-old rapper quickly scolded the fan for throwing objects on stage. Look, little girl, don't throw ish else at me, she warned. Don't throw nothing else at me. That hit me in the face. See, I was just about to I was just about to jump in the crowd. She didn't F that up, Glow told the crowd. Last week, my dog is barking. Last week, Glorilla was splashed with water by an angry fan after she left an after party in Oakland, California, where she was reportedly supposed to perform, but never touched the stage. Promoter Con B went on, check that name out. Promoter Con B went on his Instagram story to reveal a contract that shows a performance of $1,000 for Glorilla to perform. However, the On What You On rapper denied that she was booked to perform and that she was only there to host an event. No way you think I'm performing when you paid for a hosting, crazy tail self, she posted on Twitter in response. Well, you know what? Glorilla is definitely hot in these streets. When you talk about an up and coming rapper, I don't support the girl. I mean, I just don't get in with the plan B and all this and all that, and going to the clinic and our communities. Child, that's a whole nother conversation for another live. Rest in peace to those that know better. On to our next topic. We have Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. And producers, do we have a picture of Megan? Okay. While the producers get a picture of Megan Thee Stallion, well, it was her birthday, guys. It was her birthday over the weekend, and Miss Thing definitely showed up and showed out for the fans. Well, actually, it wasn't a show up and show out. She was surprised with a birthday party over the weekend, by her close friends, yeah, close friends. I wonder who was all on the list. Of course, what is that girl that jumped on the stage and or on the stand and couldn't remember? Moving on. Megan Thee Stallion celebrates her 28th birthday in a $730 maxi dress. See her fabulous look. The rapper was speechless when she walked into a surprise party celebration on Wednesday, February 15th. Megan Thee Stallion was speechless when she walked into a surprise birthday celebration planned by her close friends and family members. Keep scrolling to see her reaction along with her fabulous B-Day ensemble. You can check this out on BET. On Wednesday, February 15th, a video surfaced on social media showing the body rapper stepping in an upscale restaurant. The venue was the venue, which was decorated with candles and flowers, was packed with the star's close friends and family members who were excited to commemorate her 28th birthday. The Houston hottie seemed overwhelmed with emotion upon entering the restaurant as her face lit up with joy. Her face lit up with joy. For the memorable moment, Megan styled in a Louisa Balou Sea Breeze maxi dress ranging from $730 that highlighted her snatched waistline. She accessorized her birthday look with a pair of large gold hoop earrings and a gold Chanel bag. Looking good, Meg. Join us in wishing the star a very happy birthday. Happy birthday, Meg. I want you to keep your head up, keep thriving and surviving. Okay? And keep on talking about survive. I'm a survivor. Let's talk about the original Destiny's Child. Latoya Luckett and Latavia Roberson reflect on the making of Destiny's Child on its 25th anniversary. On February 17th, Beyonce, Latavia, Kelly, and Latoya released a debut album that would eventually make them one of the biggest girl groups in the world. The year 1998 has long been noted as a pivotal one in music history due to the release of hip hop defining albums like DMX, It's Dark, and Hell is Hot. Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and Outkast Aquamini. Aquamini. But when Beyonce knows, Latavia Roberson, Kelly Rowland, and Latoya Luckett hit the scene on February 17th as the now iconic R&B outfit Destiny's Child. A cultural reset was pushed into motion. At just 15 and 16 years old, the foursome was already poised, professional, and prepared to effortlessly command a stage. Their sultry vocals bellied their young years, and their perfectly pitched four-part harmonies paired with hard-hitting choreography. And who could forget their matching outfits? Made them an early blueprint for the teen girl groups of the early aughts. Their debut album, Destiny's Child, set the tone for a career that would span the course of a decade, surviving lineup mix ups, genre changes, and each member's individual journeys into womanhood. Early reviews of the album were mixed in the mainstream media. All Music called the project indistinguishable from all the other female groups. Rolling Stone only awarded it 3 stars. However, their debut effort was lauded by fans, churning out one of their career defining hits and leaving them sought after for guest spots on popular sitcoms like the WB Smart Guy and showered with trophies at the 1998 Lady of Soul Awards. While the project was clearly beloved by millions, few would have guessed upon the cultural phenomenon had just been begun. It felt like it took everything in us just to get to the just the point of how deal says Luckett projects. I felt like we had gone through so many showcases and meetings with different labels. We lived in Atlanta, we lived in Oakland. To finally have an album release date, February 17th, was the most important day of our lives. Leading us to that day, the four teens had traveled coast to coast to various recording studios, collaborating with multiple R&B heavy hitters to lay the tracks that would alter their lives forever. From Silent Partner Productions in Atlanta to Dwayne Wiggins, Grassroots Productions in Oakland, back to their home in Houston for recording sessions at Digital Services and ultimately up to NYC. We are in Sausalito, California, with Dwayne Wiggins being in a different city and having such different surroundings, we got to look at different things. We got to look at things differently. Roberson recalls Second Nature was one of the first songs we did, and Unaliving Time, because that was on the Men in Black soundtrack. And to me, even now being a 41-year-old woman, that is still one of the most sensual songs that I've ever heard. With songwriting from Wiggins of Tony Tone, and Vincent Herbert, words and production from Jermaine Dupri, guest appearances from Wyclef Jean and Master P, and blessings from legends like Lionel Richie and the Isley Brothers. The teens created a timeless R&B album that still spins like new, yet only features lyrics that were a bit on the saucy side for would be 10th graders, particularly by 2023 standards. Consider their second single, With Me, written by Dupree and Manuel Seal as an answer of sorts to Usher's smash hit, You Make Me Wanna, featuring elements of True's, Eric O's. Master P later contribute a verse on the track's remix. The song's lyrics boldly boasted to another woman in a nutshell. Whenever you aren't quite sure where your man is, rest assured he's with me. We probably didn't even have a man, Luckett saying laughingly. We didn't know what we were talking about. It sounded good, and people were rocking with it. Asked Roberson. I heard a lot of people say that I might have been maybe before our time. It was sensual, but we suggest essential things. At that age, you start to think about certain things, per se. We were young girls that were coming into our own. We were young girls that were starting to experience things. As both Robertson and Luckett recall, they didn't really give a second thought to implied content of some of the lyrics they were singing. They were simply riding the high of their hard work and dreams come to fruition. To find it to be able to have the opportunity to create an album with an A-list production crew, like working with Wyclef John. What? Look, it says, four girls out of Houston. What are we doing working with Wyclef? The work with Gene, a re-imaging of their soulful slowed down track, No, 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 proved to be the smash hit that would take them into the stratosphere. As Luckett recalls, she knew as soon as she heard the sample track playing from another studio that that song was the one for them. I don't know if anybody else is going to remember it this way, but I remember being in the studio in New York. I had gone into the hallway, probably using the restroom or something like that. I came back and remember hearing "No, no, no" being played. I just remember the words "No, no, 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 no," and "Yes, yes, 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 yes." And the beat and crazy, the slow version. I was like, y'all, this is the song. Listen! Gaining the attention of the other group members and their manager, Matthew Knowles, Luckett recalls everyone being intrigued by the bass, heavy, seductive track. Shortly thereafter, they were laying down their legendary vocals. Their first and arguably still biggest hit, No, 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 remains the group's longest charting Hot 100 single to date. Both part one and part two versions of the track were released on October 27th, 1997, hitting the airwaves heavily and becoming that track that had everyone across the nation asking, who are those? Who are those girls? 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 The answer came shortly thereafter when the world caught an eyeful of the foursome for the first time, with back to back visuals for each version, powered that November by then music video director Darren Grant. Fans finally got to see the fresh faces behind the seductive vocals, demanding that their love interest stop playing coy and make his intentions clear. They were just cute and fun and country and talented. Grant recalls of first meeting the group at their home in Houston. We did a prayer circle in the beginning of the shoot. Everybody got very emotional. It was a big, big moment for them. With part two leading the charge, heavily featured on BET and MTV's videos rotation, the young ladies quickly piled to national recognition and fame. But as Luckett and Roberson recall, the years of hard work they had put in prior to their big break kept them grounded. Being so young, it was definitely overwhelming. The level of stardom that came along with it, Robertson admits, and it did come really soon. People assume that we were an overnight success, but what people fail to realize is that it took us over 8 years to get a record deal. I think humility was instilled in all of us at a very, very young age. Look at as even to see the other day be accept an award, she's received the most Grammys, period. To watch her grow up there with all the humility that she had and talk about really talking the moments and not like, yeah, I did it. There's a certain thing that happened. I think with all of us that we've all remained very humble and grateful because we knew how much work it took to get here. It was never an overnight success. It was for real. From grassroots, ground up, below the ground, sometimes to get to where we are. After the debut, Grant went on to craft visuals for several of their most iconic singles, including Bills, 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 and Survivor, among others. Still, he says he could never have anticipated the level of success and influence the group would reach, both together and separately. You're really just optimistic, you're supportive, and you want the people that you work with to win. I'm not sitting up here saying that Beyonce is going to be a billionaire when I think about her future when I was 16. I just knew that the group as a whole was really, really talented and fun and passionate. I always believe if you do good work, the rest will come. Shout out to Essence for that article, guys. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about the topics at hand? I really, really, really appreciate you guys for coming out, tuning in. Shout out to Salam. Shout out to Saya. Shout out to Godin. Um, and he says he has to go. And thank you for that. Okay. Actually, we are gonna just go ahead and just make this fair. We'll make this fair. We're going to have a great day. We are going to and engage into this content. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, opinions, and feelings um, about the topics at hand. I did want to say that there is a link in the chat that that I want you guys to sign up for is our membership. Tomorrow we will be doing our vision board party, and I'll be posting everything that you need. So And if you have things that you feel like that we need on the post, please go to the post. It's pinned here in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. And so I want you guys to go and check the community wall. I want to say maybe later this evening, tomorrow. So from this evening to tomorrow, check the community wall. I'll put the time up. I'll put the I'll put I'll put because I'll it's gonna be for members only. And so it's gonna be a recorded live. And so please do not share the link with anyone else. It's for the members only. This is for the people that are serious about creating a channel, creating content. This is for serious individuals only. So for us to grow and for us to build, we all have to be on one accord when it comes to protecting our brand, our spaces as well. Well, guys, we have reached the end of our show. I do want to thank you all for coming out today to the Queen Tulsa show. You know, Queen is always live in the field. Queen Tulsa is a content personality that's broadcasted on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media. Please like, share, and subscribe to this independent channel for the people. Donations go to building this platform. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Until next time, so long.
Say something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah.